we'll begin practice today, finding our seats. All right, so we're doing this little series on conscious breathing, and sometimes it's easier to pay attention to something that we need that's good for us if we know the science behind it. So conscious breathing is basically deep functional breathing, and breathing, of course, we do that. It's an anatomic, which means that it's an automatic thing that we do. It's just natural. We started the day we were born, the first breath, and then we've been continuing ever since. But we can make it more healthy and more functional. Yeah, because most of us use only about 30% of the capacity in our lungs, or both of our lungs, right? And that can be just for posture, like we sit slumped forward. It can be that we don't have a good source of clean air, which, there's been a lot of not so clean air around us during this hot summer season. Yeah, and it can just be being sedentary. And so when we pay attention, right, and take a couple deep breaths in, wow. So let's just sit with our hands, palms up on our lap. Let's close our eyes and just notice your breath. Notice what's moving as you breathe. Don't change anything. Just notice your chest, your heart area. Yeah. Notice if you're breathing automatically out of your nose or your mouth. So just take notice. Good. And now through our nose, let's take a deeper breath in. Breathe in. And feel the lungs expand. And then breathe out through the nose. And feel the lungs contract. Good. And now flutter the eyes open. So the difference there. So we're going to practice some conscious breathing. We're going to do this 4-part breath. If you were in class on Tuesday, I know I did that, but there's just so much to know. So we have these little, they're called alveoli in our lungs. So picture your lungs. And there's these alveoli that are inside the lining of our lungs. And they're attached to the very tip of the little bronchial tubes that are in our lungs, right? And so there's about, they say about between 480 and 600 million alveoli in our lungs. It's like if we spread them out, it could fill up a tennis court. That's what's in our lungs, right? And these little air sacs, these alveoli, when we breathe in, it takes the oxygen into them, right? And they store the oxygen. And then that's where the exchange happens between the blood flow and the oxygen. The alveoli let the oxygen into the bloodstream, right? So just imagine that. So if we're breathing deeply and we're filling up as many of those alveoli as we can, and then they're getting sent throughout our body, when we do conscious breathing, our mind, our body, we just feel more positive about everything in life. And it's so much healthier for our heart, our blood pressure, our body, right? And we have that capacity to do that. Yeah. All right, so again, hands either down or up on your lap, however they feel comfortable, and let's close our eyes. And let's just do about 6 nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Yeah. So let's just take a cleansing breath. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Good. Now take a big breath in through your nose for 2, 3, 4. Pause the breath. 2, 3, maybe 4. And then slowly let the breath out through your nose. 3, 4, 5, 6. Pause. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath comfortably, however long it feels good. And then extend the exhale breath slowly out your nose, squeezing out any stale air that doesn't have any oxygen in it anymore. Yeah, to make room for breathing in. Yeah, continue at your own pace. Pause the breath at the top. And then breathe out. So don't hold the breath too long to the point where you have to just exhale it all out. Yeah, you want to exhale it slow. Continue on. Breath is nice and relaxed. You're sitting up gently tall so that we're not hunched forward. And good. On your next exhale breath, just relax the breath. So doing this is especially helpful. That extension of the exhale is also very helpful for sending yourself off into sleep if you have problems or trouble falling asleep. Now we're going to do that same breath, so keeping our eyes closed. Just because today is going to be a particularly hot next few days, we can make this breath into a little bit of a swamp cooler. And just do a little, it's called Satali breath, cooling breath. So it's going to be the same thing, but as we breathe in, we're either going to roll your tongue or make a U shape with your tongue, or if that's not possible for you, just opening your mouth slightly, and we're going to let the breath roll across the tongue as we breathe in. All right, let's just take a couple cooling breaths. So on an inhale breath, if you can roll your tongue or just lay it flat and breathe in through the mouth. Then close the mouth. Breathe out the nose. Pause. And then open the mouth, roll the tongue, or let the breath just ride along the top of your tongue. And then pause. Mouth closed as you breathe out your nose. So you're re-wetting your tongue as the mouth is closed with your saliva. And just do 3 more of those at your own pace. Through the mouth with the rolled tongue, if that's possible, holding, lips closed, re-wetting the tongue as you breathe out, extending the exhale breath. Make this nice and easy, no struggle. Yeah, closing that mouth after the breath in. And 1 more, nice and easy, slow, long. The end of the exhale breath, just relax your breath now. Relax the body. And a little smile to your face. Notice the effects of that breath. Maybe you feel a little more energized. So during the course of the day, if you start getting sleepy or groggy, just do about 6 rounds, maybe more, whatever you need, of this 4-part breath, just to give your body some oxygen. Yeah. And when you're feeling ready and complete, go ahead and gently flutter the eyes open. Good. And let's shake it out. Yes. So our breath, again, it's connected to our emotions. And so it can dictate how we feel. Yeah. So just experiment this week with that. If you're feeling lethargic or down in the dumps or feeling overwhelmed with life, just sit down with a nice tall spine and do about 6 to 10 rounds of that breath, and then just go about your day. Yeah, you'll see a difference. Good. And relax. Good. All right, we're going to scoot forward just a little bit in our chairs. Good. Yeah, we're going to take a breath in. And as we breathe out, hinge forward at your hips and bring your elbows onto your knees, if that's available to you. Yeah, good. All right, we're going to interlace our hands. Palms are touching. Good. And then the gaze could just be down towards your hands here. Good. Then on an inhale breath, see if you can raise the right elbow up just as high as it'll go. On exhale, release it down. So let the breath take you in and out of the poses. Inhale, lift the left elbow up. And exhale, bring it back to your thigh. And inhale, right elbow up, maybe a tick higher. And exhale, release. And inhale, left elbow up. And exhale, release. Nice, good. All right, now bringing your palms together, your fingers forward, kind of like you're clapping. Good. The body's leaning forward. See if you can lift your heels up. Yeah. So when you lift your heels up in this pose, tuck your tummy in. That probably automatically gets those deeper core muscles engaged. And take a few nice, long, slow breaths here. Inhaling, see if you can get the air into the belly. Exhale, draw the belly back. So the belly's a little constricted here, so that's affording a little bit of a massage for your lower intestines. Yeah. And it's strengthening our core. Good. And then on the next exhale breath, release your heels down. Slide your right hand onto your thigh. Slide your left hand onto your thigh. Press down into your thighs. Slowly bring your body back up. Good. And relax. Shoulders gently back and down. Remember that one thing when you practice your breath during the course of this week, if you get to it. Yeah, just try to remember that the shoulders are gently, you can reach them up and back and down, right? And even palms up on your lap. That helps to keep our posture, which helps us to get to all of those 600 million alveoli in our lungs, to get that oxygen exchange going on in our body. I mean, what a miracle we are, right? Yeah, I just had a little baby grandson, and I'm just like yesterday, just spent, I don't know, an hour or two just looking at his ear and how that formed. Like, what a miracle life is. Yeah, we're so fortunate to have this lifetime. Yeah, good. Let's take a breath in. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Now with the breath, mirroring the breath, on an inhale breath, roll your head over to one side and up, back slightly, and then exhale over to the other side and forward. So marrying the momentum with the movement, inhaling to one side, letting the inhale take you into the pose, and then on the exhale breath, letting that take you out of the pose. So do 3 slow circles. Make time that your head comes forward, pause, and then reverse. Inhaling to the side and up, consciously breathing. Breathing as deeply as you can. And the more we move and the more we start to get even more active, the deeper the breath. Yeah. Good. It's time that the head comes forward. Pause. Press down into your feet. Slowly bring the body back up. Good. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Relax your arms down alongside your body. Find that tall spine. So that means shoulders lift up, slide them back, reach them down. It's also helpful if you're in a position to put your palms forward. That will automatically take your shoulders to be stacked above your hips and not rolled forward, where it constricts your heart, your lungs, your digestive tract. It constricts everything in there that's working for you. So having that nice posture helps to keep things flowing. Yeah, it keeps us going with that flow. So arms down now. Good. Press down into your feet on an inhale breath. Reach your shoulders up to your ears. And exhale through the nose, releasing all the breath. Squeezing it out. Inhale, press down. lift up. And exhale. So the deeper you exhale, then the deeper the inhale happens, right? Because you have that space. Good. All right. So we are scooted forward in our chair. Let's bring our legs out a little bit wider apart. And so take some time to situate yourself. Make sure that your sit bones feel nice and grounded. Feet flat on the floor, knees right above the heels. Find that nice tall spine. So as if there's a string on your heart, somebody's lifting up your heart. Good. Let's take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Yeah, good. And then press down into your feet. Inhale, slowly come back up. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, fall forward. And press down into your feet and inhale back up. All right, now we're going to do a little attitude pose here. Just call it attitude because we're using our shoulders. Yeah, so we're going to be aware of our right shoulder. We're going to take a breath in. And as you exhale, as if there's a string being pulled to your left knee, you're going to reach your shoulders just till your capacity, just till it feels good. A little bit of a side stretch here. Yeah. And then press down into your feet as you inhale, come back up. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, reach your left shoulder towards your right knee. Yeah. Press into your feet to come back up. Release that left shoulder. Take a breath in. We'll do that a couple more times. Exhale, reach the right shoulder. Yeah. And again, not over exaggerating here. We want to take care of our spine. We want to take care of our back. And then exhale, other shoulder. Maybe each time you feel like you can stretch, lower just a little bit more. Good. Opening up the shoulders and one more. Pressing down into your feet, especially as you come back up. Good. And last one here. Just doing some kind stretching for our back, those back muscles. Yes, good. All right, we're going to take our right hand onto your left hand onto your right thigh. Going to turn your right palm out. We're going to do a little side stretch. Rechecking in with your legs to make sure that your knees are right above your heels and this knee's not caved in this way. Yeah. Inhale, press into your feet to reach your right arm out and up. Let's take a breath in. As you exhale, relax and stretch up a little taller. Feel this nice opening up into that side rib cage, this left lung, your right lung rather. Let's another breath in. And as you exhale, reach up and lean over. Good. And breathe. Yeah. If it feels okay, you can just gently turn your head to take a little peek underneath that right arm. Toes are pressing into the floor, belly buttons tucked back. And you can feel your breath as you inhale, you come up a little bit. As you exhale, you melt a little bit further over to the left. Yeah. Good, then pressing down into your feet, slowly come back up. Bring your gaze back forward and exhale, release your arm down. Good, and relax your arms. Good, wiggle out your shoulders. Maybe even do a little circle with your shoulders. Good. We're going to go to the other side now. So right hand to the left thigh. Let's do this because you sort of like you can hold on and get some leverage, right? As we're going to go over to the right. So inhale, float that left arm out and up. Good. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, stretch up a little bit further. Again, just take this to your range of motion, maybe a little past, but not over. Yeah, should be comfortable. Take a breath in here. And as you exhale, just reach up and lean over. So you come up and over, just stay long. Yeah, you don't have to go over far. Good. And then knees are staying above the heels. You can turn and look underneath your left arm. For me, that helps me to not have this left shoulder collapse forward. And find your breath. Long, slow, deep breath. Good. Breathe big here. Good. On your next inhale breath, press into your feet. Slowly bring the body back up. Bring the gaze back forward. And exhale, just release. Excuse me, that arm, just let it float down. Nice. And bring both hands to your lap. Again, you can wiggle out your shoulders just gently. Maybe let's take our hands and rub our side ribs here. Yeah. Good. And relax. Let's toe heel our feet back to hip distance apart. Excuse me, I'll take a drink of water. So it's hot out. So you see this? Water. Filtered if possible. Yeah. And about 4 of these, I make sure I get into this body, right? Each day, especially when it's hot outside. Yeah. And so I'm going to take a drink. Actions speak louder than words, right? So important to stay hydrated, especially for this lung function, for every function of our body. But those little alveoli and those little bronchial tubes, you know, the millions and millions of things going on, this ecosystem that's going on in our lungs needs water. Otherwise, it doesn't have anywhere, the hose is clogged, right? Yeah, good. All right, hands on our lap. Good. On an inhale breath, lift the heart, look up. And as you exhale, relax your head down and slide your hands forward. Little nice cat-cows here. Inhale, lift the heart, slide your hands all the way back, look up. And exhale. Yeah, just nice and easy. Back bends tend to be kind of heating. So we're just doing it nice and gentle to our spine. One more. Yeah, and exhale. Let's pause here. Let the head just drop down in your cat pose. Rock your head side to side. Close your eyes. And again, just relax the shoulders, relax the neck, relax the body. Next time the head comes down, just pause the head here. Good. And then slowly press down into your feet as you lift the chest and lift the shoulders and lift the head. Nice. Okay. We're going to come into our little low body a little bit. Yeah, get that moving. So again, you're scooted forward in your chair. And we're going to extend the right leg onto the heel of the right leg. Good. All right. And so we're going to just start with little leg extensions here. Yeah. So we're going to lift the leg up and bend the knee. And lift, or straighten and bend. And straighten. And if holding onto your chair here, that can help. Tucking your belly in. Yeah, you don't want to feel this in your back. The second you start feeling it in your back, drop your heel, right? And then you can just slide forward and slide back. Yeah, if that's feeling like too much. And let's just meet with both feet together. Good. And now we're going to do that one more time. We're going to inhale. This time we're just going to lift and we're going to make little circles with our feet. If it's more helpful for you to bring your hands underneath this thigh and do that, that's an option. Just not feeling it in our back. If you're feeling it in your back, you drop your toe and just move your heel side to side to where it's comfortable. Reverse. Good. And then point your toes down and point it up. Down and up. How are we doing? Tuck that belly in. Don't forget to breathe. Yeah. And release. Up. And relax the legs and just wiggle them side to side. Good. All right, we're going to extend other leg. Good. So the key here is your leg weighs a lot, right? It's very heavy. And so what you want to do is you're going to be lifting from here, from below your navel, about 4 inches. Yeah. Good. So holding on to something, having leverage in your upper body is helpful. And is at very least tugging this back. And then lift that left leg up and bend the knee, and then straighten and bend. And again, at any point in time, you can drop that heel down. Just try to take this to where you can. And straighten and bend. Good. And relax. Take a break. Good. So that's getting this. You can probably, hopefully feel it in these hip flexors, right? That tend to get lazy and short because of this position that we're in right now, is sitting. And we do that a lot all day long, probably pretty much for most of us. We drive everywhere, right? Except if we're taking a walk. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna do the little love for our feet here. So now we're just gonna lift the knee up and do some rotation. And again, if this is feeling, try to tug that tummy back, try to breathe deeply. And you can always drop the toe down and just rock the heel. And now reverse, go the opposite direction. You can also grab underneath your thigh if that feels better. Yeah, either one. And then point and flex, because this is pretty challenging here. Point and flex, point, flex, and release. Ah, that's hard. Good job. All right. Wiggle out the feet. And we're going to make our way to standing if that's something that you feel like you want to do. You can always, in these classes, you can just stay in your chair, follow along with whatever we're doing up top with arms and some legs. Yeah. All right. So standing, like leaning forward slightly, because we want to have some momentum to lead with our heart forward and up. Don't forget to use your toes as you come to a stand. And let's try to stand just halfway up, pressing down and come halfway. Yeah, good. Pressing into your toes, then press further into your toes as you slowly straighten your knees. Make your way to a stand. Yeah. And come to the back of your chair. So one of the things to look for in this hot weather is if you move, like go from laying to sitting or sitting to laying, and you're getting a little dizzy, it might mean that you need more water. Yeah, so just make sure that you drink more water than you think you need. And I drink room temperature water because I feel like I can sort of gulp it down. With cold, I can't drink very fast, so it takes me longer to get 4 of those glasses into my body. Good. All right. So we're just gonna, you can keep your chair where it is. You can slide it forward. I'm just doing this so you can see me. Good. And then we're gonna just come to our mountain pose. Good. Remember those shoulders back and down. I can't stress that enough. Our society tasking day after day for this right now in 2024 is forward. Cell phones, computers, we do everything forward. That stops the capacity of our lungs, right? So we coming into this mountain pose, having the shoulders just gently up, back, and down, tucking the chin back just slightly. That keeps our lung capacity open, keeps our space for our heart to beat, right? It's not constricting it. Yeah, good. All right, on an inhale breath, we're gonna reach the arms out and up. Big breath in through the nose. Turn your palms out, exhale. Exhale as long as you can. Good. And now try to marry the motion with the breath. So inhaling, it's going to be different for everybody. You're not going to be following me. Yeah, top of the breath is here when your hands get here. Exhaling as you exhale, bottom of my exhales here. Good. Continue on in and out of the nose. Inhale. Big breath in, pause, turn the palms out, exhale. Again, squeezing all that air out. And 2 more. Inhale, reach out and up. This conscious breath. Yes, it helps us to feel better. You know, our thoughts, our words, our actions, just more positive. And relax. Good. And shake it out. Yeah, sometimes, especially if you have a job or we look at our politicians and they're talking constantly, talk, 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 talk. And that is not letting air come in, right? So when we do that, it's so important to pause, take a breath in, exhale it out, and then start talking again, just in case any of you are thinking of running for politics. Or having a job that you talk a lot, just keep in mind that talking takes energy away from you, and it also takes oxygen out of your body. Yeah. All right. And come to a nice tall spine. Find your mountain pose. And then let's bend our elbows. And we're just going to stretch. We're going to lift one heel and the other. Yeah. Kind of a little stretch. This is going to do a little stretch for our Achilles tendon. Help to get some mobility in our ankles. Stretch the feet, or give a little massage to our feet. Good. And even this gets the heart rate going. Yeah, this gets us to be able to breathe deeply. As I said on Tuesday, whatever action you're doing, if you're walking, running, biking, hiking, whatever, if you cannot carry on a conversation, right, that means that it's too much for your body, right? So slow it down and breathe. Good. And relax. Good. All right. And we're going to rock forward and back on the bottoms of our feet. We're going to massage out our feet. Good. And here you might need to hold on if you want to deepen your little rock back and forth. Because when we rock onto our heels, it's a good brain body connection for us, so that it trains us to, wake up the body and the brain saying, hey, stay up, do whatever you have to do to stay upright. Yeah, good. And relax. Good. We're going to bring the legs out a little bit wider and soften our knees. Good. Here's where a big breath comes in here. Inhale to the one side through your nose. This time, exhale through the mouth. Inhaling, because exhaling through the mouth can also help to get rid of the heat inside the body. Yeah. Also helps us to get rid of any, negative emotions. Ha. So you can ha it out. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Ha. 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 One more. Ha. Wherever you let the breath out, remember, right? And now we're going to do the opposite direction. We're going to inhale through the side that we exhaled, and then we're going to exhale out the opposite side. Ha. So that's a little brain having to figure out, wait, am I doing this right? Yeah, I think I am. Ha. Ha. Just changing it up. Good for our brain. Ha. Ha. And slow it down. Good. And bring feet back together. Nice. Good. All right, find your mountain pose. Nice tall posture. Just that alone is a beautiful asana pose and practice, right? A yoga pose that will help us with getting breath in. On an inhale breath, press down into your feet, reach your arms forward and up. Good, nice and easily. Good. If it's available to you now, you can look up between your hands. Be careful, make sure that you're not getting a little dizzy. You can bring your hands into fists, and then you can stretch your right fist up a little bit higher. Relax it back. Left fist up. Exhale, relax. Inhale, right fist. Relax. Left fist. Relax. Now both fists, reach up. Nice and tall. Good. And exhale, relax your gaze back forward. Bring your head forward. Oh, fan your fingers open. And then turn your palms out. Wiggle your fingers. Yeah. And then slowly feel the air and the space between your fingers as you float your arms down. Feel the temperature of the air that's around you. Just an observation. Yeah. As the arms slowly float all the way down. Yeah, good. All right, we're going to do that again. Make sure that you have your chair available here for a little bit of a balanced pose. So if it's available to you, as you inhale, as you bring your arms up, lift up on your heels, come up onto your toes, the balls of your feet. You can always drop your hand down here. This is a little balanced pose. Yeah, good. So either both arms up or just the one up. Good. And just balance. Feel that wobble, feel the body trying to keep itself upright. That's good. That's okay. Practice, practice. Good. And then on your next exhale breath, release the hand down. Yeah, good. And roll out the shoulders. And roll the shoulders forward. Good. And relax. Good. All right. We're going to come into a little bit of a, let's bring our legs out wide. Good. Bring our hands onto our hips, soften our knees. Good. And let's just do some hip circles here in one direction. Good. And then do a couple on the other direction. All right. And come back to center. Good. And we're going to heel toe, or step, step, step our feet back to hip distance apart. We're going to come into a little bit of a forward fold. Again, coming forward is a more cooling pose. When we open up, when we do back bends, it's a little more heating for our body. So finding a place to have your hands. So it can either be on the back of your chair. An option is to have it on the seat of your chair. You have a table next to you. Yeah, you have a wall next to you. Or he's coming to downward facing dog. Yeah. So typically when we're on our mat, our hands are on the floor, right? Where we're not doing that. This is the beauty of chair pose, making this more accessible to ourselves. So palms on the back of this your chair, on the seat of your chair, but from the side. You don't want to have this in your way. And then just start to step back. So 1 foot at a time, we're stepping back. Good. All right, and come as far back, hips as far back as is comfortable. Placing your head between your arms, if that's available to you. You can soften your knees here. That actually helps to allow the hips to stretch back. You feel a little bit more of a stretch along your back. Yeah, can help. Good. And find your breath here. Nice big breath. Exhale it out. See if you can soften your chest. Now, if you want a hamstring stretch on an inhale breath, you can straighten your knees a little bit. And on an exhale breath, stretch your hips back, reach your fingers forward. Find this forward fold here, this down dog, to feel nice. Stretch along the whole, underneath your arms, alongside your back, side rib cage. Down your glutes, down the back of your legs. Yeah. And on your next exhale breath, soften the knees. Good. If it's available to you, this is a little different. We're going to bring one hand onto our thigh and the other hand onto our thigh. We're going to find ourselves in this little forward fold here. Good. And then we're going to stretch the top of your head forward. You can straighten your knees here and find yourself in this L shape. Yes. Good. So we're just in an L shape here. Good. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, if it's comfortable for you to drop your head. Yes, you can keep your hands on your thighs or your shins, or you can relax your arms and let them hang down, finding yourself in a little modified forward fold here. And breathe. If this is feeling too much on your back, bring your hands back to your thighs. And now pressing into your thighs, straightening your knees, lifting your head, coming back to your L shape, halfway lift. Stretch the top of your head forward as your hips gently stretch back. So if somebody's got a string on your head and your tailbone, and they're pulling in the opposite direction, nice long spine. And then exhale again, drop your head if that's available to you. Relax your arms or keep them on your thighs. Couple breaths. If your arms are hanging, now bring them back to your thighs. Keep your head down, press into your toes, start to walk your hands slowly up your thighs. Yeah. Keep the head down, lift the chest. Reach the shoulders back, then lift the head. Ah, hello. And then bring your arms out and up and stretch long. Yeah. So now palms are facing each other. Reach your right fingertips up a little higher. Reach your left fingertips up. And your right. And your left. Back to center. Bring your hands into a fist. Start to rotate your fists in circles as you start to slowly lower your arms down towards the floor. Yeah. Good. And relax. Good. Wiggle out the body. Just do a little shake, shake off any tension that you might have built up there. Yeah, good. And relax. All right, we're gonna come into a little balance pose here. A little standing eagle. A lot of times I do this on the chair. So you might need your chair here for a little, to help you balance. Yeah, good. All right. So we're going to start with either feet hip distance apart, just like this. Yeah. If it's available to you, we're going to soften your knees. We're going to take this outside leg and just cross it over. So you can either be on your toe here, right? Or you can cross it over, and some of us can put the top of our foot behind that ankle. That's not happening for me. Yeah, good. So sort of like sitting with your legs crossed, but we're standing. Knees are soft. Good. And again, if this is not feeling good to you, come back here and just soften your knees. So those are the options for your legs. Yeah. All right. Now, if it's available to you, we want to figure out a way to be able to balance with our hands in a T. Yeah. So you're on your toe, yeah, or touch back, or just standing. And now we're going to move our arms forward. We're going to take the left arm above the right. We're going to bring our hands to our shoulders. And we're going to lift our elbows up. We're going to look up. Nice tall spot posture here. You're going to scoot your fingers towards the back of your shoulders if that's available to you. At any point in time, you can come out of the knees crossing each other, right? Yeah, and then go back. Yeah, or not. If it's available to you, bring your hands up towards the sky. Draw them away from your face. And breathe here. Nice big breaths. Getting a little squeeze of our lymphatic system. Yeah, detoxifying the body. Good. 2 and 1. Good. And then relax the arms, start to drop the arms down, whether you're holding your shoulders or not. And then slowly, yeah, and you're feeling a little wobble here. So it's designed for a little bit of a challenge to your balance. Stretch the arms out to either side gently. Release the arms down. And if you're still standing with crossed legs, you can slowly uncross. Yeah, and shake it out. It's a little bit of a challenge, I know, on this hot day, but you've got it. Yes, just doing a little detoxifying of the body. All right, We're going to move over to the other side. So you can come to the other side of your chair. We'll be crossing the opposite leg over. And again, this is still nice detoxifying pose. If you stand with knees bent, or on this side, you can just try squeezing your legs together and bending your knees. That's also doing some good lymphatic cleanse work here. So options, you're staying right here. Second option, maybe this side you try with legs together and knees bent a little bit. Good. Third option is right leg over the left. Yeah, bending that left knee in towards the right leg. There's a little bend there. Yeah, so it's like we're cross-legged here. See if that feels okay. If you feel nice and sturdy, nice tall spine. If that's not feeling good on your body, then try one of the other two options. Yeah, good. Maybe some of us can bring this top foot behind this left ankle. That's not me today. Good. All right, find your legs. Nice tall spine. Good. And then slowly float your arms out to a T. And again, you might feel a little bit of a wobble. That's good. That's the deep core muscles getting engaged. Good. And now bringing the arms forward, and this time right arm above left, opposite arm above, and give yourself a hug. Good. Scoot your fingers back a little bit. Yeah. And then if it's available, take the backs of your hands together, reach the arms away from your face, and find your eagle pose. Good. So you're squeezing your legs together, and we're breathing. Maybe on an inhale breath, you lift the elbows up a little bit higher. And on your next exhale breath, relax the elbows onto your chest. Slowly undo your arms. Stretch your arms out to either side. And release the arms down. Nice. Press down into your feet and slowly straighten the knees. Ha! Good for you. And relax, shake it out. Okay. All right. Maybe it'll feel nice to do just a tiny little back bend here. So let's find our mountain pose. Good, nice. Shoulders gently back and down. Stretch your arms back. Interlace your hands behind your back. Yes, like we did when we started seated. Maybe even taking your pointer fingers, reaching them down towards the floor behind you there. It's Kali Mudra, right? Yeah, and that just helps us to get rid of any negativity that we might be holding. So let's take a breath in. And as you exhale, reach your fingers a little closer to the floor. Stretch your shoulders back. Maybe reach your chin forward and up a little bit. And take a couple breaths here. It's nice opening. Our body, just a gentle back bend. And as you exhale, relax the whole body and unlace your hands behind you. Good. And just wiggle it out, shake off any tension that you might have built up. You can massage your body wherever it feels like it might have picked up some tension there. Now, maybe your low back, maybe your glutes. You were in eagle legs. Yeah, and relax. And we're going to make our way back to our chairs. Good. So standing in front of your chair here. Good. Nice big breath in. Let's reach the arms forward and up. And as you exhale, drop your arms, send your hips back, reach your arms just gently back, as if your glutes are looking for your chair. Inhale, let's reach the arms forward and up. Just keep the knees bent. And as you exhale, reach the arms back. See if you can come a little closer to your chair. You can grab the front of your chair and then slowly make your way down to a seat. Yeah, if that ever doesn't feel good, then just sit down the way it feels good for you to sit down. Yeah, that's a little bit of an intense way to sit. Yeah, good. Staying a little bit forward in our chair here. Good. Arriving here, take a breath in and let go. Good. I'm gonna just come into a little bit of a hip opener here, which is a little bit of a forward bend, cooling. We're gonna grab behind this right knee. On an inhale breath, see if you can hug that thigh into your belly. Good. And then if it's available to you, lay the ankle onto that right above the knee. Yeah, good. There's different options here, right? But we want to make sure that we can have a nice lifted chest. So you can bring the outside of your shin here, or maybe the ankle. And if your hip is pretty wide open, sometimes the side of your foot, but that's not helping. That's not for me. Yeah. If none of this is available, we know that we can cross at our ankles and just let this leg drop open. Yeah. Good. So pick your legs where you feel like you have enough of a stretch that you have a little bit of a challenge. If you're up here, you can lift your toes and see how that engages the stretch here. Good. Making sure that you have a nice tall spine. Lift the chest, look up. And as you exhale, hinge forward at your hips. Your belly comes forward. So you start feeling a stretch in that right hip. Pause. Take a breath in. Exhale, see if you come a little bit further forward. Yeah. Now you're starting to look towards the floor. One more breath in. And as you exhale, just let the head relax forward. If you want more of a stretch, if you're feeling like you need more, lay your arms on top of that leg. That's just an option. Now let's close our eyes. And just notice the body and where you might be holding tension. So take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, ask yourself, what can I relax? Can I relax my right leg? Can I relax my fingers? Even wiggle your fingers. It's amazing how much tension you don't realize that you're holding on to. Yeah, and when you relax your fingers, your arms relax, your shoulders relax. And take 3 nice big deep breaths here. Getting more oxygen into those little alveoli that are sitting in your lungs waiting to be filled up. Yeah, these little soldiers, then sending that blood oxygen into your blood. And on the next inhale breath, gently press down into your standing left foot. Slowly bring the body back up. Good. You can open your eyes if you like, or keep them closed as we switch. So other leg. Yeah. All right, take a breath in. And as you exhale, clasp behind this leg now. Good. On an inhale breath, hug that thigh in. Keep your shoulders back. Good. If it's available, wherever it's available to you, to have your leg on top of this right leg, and making sure that this right leg stays nice and in alignment, right? It's not caving forward here, or cross at your ankles. Inhale, lift the chest, look up, and on an exhale breath, gently hinge forward. Yes, just pressing the belly forward. Inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale down, just come forward a little bit more. Maybe you start to gaze down towards the floor. Maybe the toes lift to give you a little more of a stretch. Maybe the arms rest onto that top leg. Find your legs here. Close the eyes and find nice, long, slow, deep breaths. Though we're forward here, try to get that inhale breath all the way to the bottom lobes of your lungs. Almost making this an internal organ massage with your breath. On On your next inhale breath, relax, gently press down into that right foot, slowly float the body back up. You can open your eyes if you'd like, and just releasing that leg up and off that feather. Good. And relax. Move the body a little bit. Good. Planting the feet. Just gentle, gentle little twist here. Take a breath in. As you exhale, turn over to the right. Allow that the left hand onto the outside of the right side. Just a tiny little twist here. Turn and look over the right shoulder. And then out. On your next inhale breath, keep your body where it is. Inhale, slowly turn your head to look over that left shoulder. And then exhale, slowly turn the head to look over the right shoulder. On your next exhale breath, relax the body. Turn the body back forward, the head back forward. Take a breath in. Then exhale, just turn gently over to the left. Look over the left shoulder. Breath in and breathe out. On inhale breath, turn the head slowly to look over the right shoulder. Then, as you breathe out, turn the head and look over the left shoulder. Breath in. As you breathe out, relax and bring the body back forward, head back forward. And just do a little wiggle, whatever feels good. Move your head, relax everything, roll the shoulders. Good. And let's get ready for Shavasana. Nice work, everybody. This hot day. Scoot the hips all the way back in your chair. Flip your palms up. Feel free to lay down if you'd like to lay down in Shavasana. And close your eyes. Okay. Relax the breath. Let's take a breath in through the nose. Pause the breath at the top. Breathe out your nose. Longer. Pause. If you're feeling hot or warm, again, take a breath in. You can either do it through your rolled tongue or just let the breath ride over your tongue. Close the mouth and breathe out the nose. And one more either way, with mouth open or closed. Breathing in. And breathing out, mouth closed. Relax. Feel the body relax. Feel the shoulders relax. Feel the body cooling down. Relax the heart, the lungs. Feel the hips heavy. Legs. The fingers and toes relaxed. Take a soft breath in and let it go. Whole body relax. Whole body relax. Bring your awareness to any thoughts and just let them come and go. And feeling the thoughts in the body. Just feeling more positive, more gratitude. Just notice how that feels. Feel it in the heart. Knowing that we're just naturally joyful and peaceful beings. Relax. Feeling the thoughts soften, the body soften and cool down. Back to the place where we are happiest in our rest. Feel free to remain here for as long as you'd like today. Should you choose to slowly come back into this space, time, just take a gentle breath in and let it go. And take another gentle breath in and let it go. And then begin to wiggle the toes and the fingers. Just gently waking yourself back up, bringing movement back to the body, but slowly, gently. And then bringing hands into prayer position, resting your thumbs onto your heart. And take a breath in and fill the lungs. And as you breathe out, empty the lungs, relax your forehead to your fingertips, relax the shoulders. And we'll close practice today with this. Those who are no longer looking for happiness find peace. When you're feeling ready and complete at your own pace, just gently begin to flutter the eyes open as you lift your head. I thank you all for coming and consciously breathing together. Have a lovely, amazing rest of your day. Namaste.